Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Fun Facts. Today I'm going to talk about pressure and air pressure, that is. We have here in Lund today a pretty high pressure. It's 1050 hectopascals, and that is abnormally high, but it's not dangerous, or is it? What will we learn today? Usually you can handle that. You can handle that pretty good. I mean, the highest pressure that's been recorded in Sweden was 1063, and people lived from that. Highest recorded pressure on Earth was in Mongolia, 1085 hectopascals. And, well, people managed from that as well. Hey, say hello to yourself. Anyway, so that's not really that hard. I mean, 1050 hectopascal. How much is that? I mean, I can breathe and walk and do stuff. There's no worries. It's like swimming half a meter below surface, so it's not that much really, but then you can't breathe under the surface. But you know what I mean. Don't get like that. Anyway, so but the low pressure, how about that? How is the lowest pressure ever measured? In Sweden, 938. In the world, well, 870 in the typhoon Tip back in 1979, and that is pretty low. Low pressure, can you survive that? Well, yes, 2 point, or actually up to a level, because at about 19 kilometers, it's there's a line, like a hypothetical line, called Armstrong line. Nothing to do with Neil Armstrong. That means above that line, human temperature, water, 37 degrees, will boil. So human blood will boil, and then you will die. So you need a pressure suit. So above 19 kilometers, you have to have a pressure suit, or if the pressure goes as low as 63 hectopascal. This is actually an awesome day going out flying if your plane weren't on maintenance. Anyway, speaking of flying, is this good or bad of this high pressure flying? It is great! I mean, you have so much air and particles packed together, and the engine has so much oxygen, it loves it, and the wing has a lot of stuff that can make pressure up or down, above or below the wing, making you fly much easier. So it's actually super great. And I have here an old altimeter from the Lansen aircraft, I guess, and if you screw the knob, you can see here, it doesn't work anymore, but you can see here on that side how the different setting on the hectopascals, and actually go as low as 890, and wait for it, passing 955. Another reason why flying in low pressure ain't so good is that it's probably a typhoon, and you don't want to fly in a typhoon. And look at that, comes up here to 1040, 1045, 1050. So that's the maximum setting on this one. And that was a problem back for the JAS Gripen aircraft in 2012. It has now been fixed. So anyway, this was that from Fun Facts. Have a nice one.